Chapter 20. Those who drink too much become loud and mock others. A slave to drink will never be wise. The king's anger is like the roar of a lion. Whoever provokes the king risks their life. Anyone can start a quarrel. The one who stays out of it deserves praise. The lazy farmer who does not plow his land at the right time will have nothing to harvest. A person's thoughts are like deep water in a well, but one who is intelligent knows how to draw them out. Everyone claims to be good and faithful, but try to find someone who truly is. How happy are the children of an honest and upright father. When the king sits to judge, he quickly sees what is wrong. Can anyone say they have a clear conscience and have been freed from their sins? The Lord God hates dishonest weights and measures. A child shows who they are by what they do. By their actions we can know whether they are honest and good. The Lord gave us eyes to see and ears to hear. If you spend your time sleeping, you will end up poor. Work, and you will have food in abundance. It's too expensive, says the buyer. But after leaving, they boast about having made a great deal. There is much gold and many precious stones, but speaking with knowledge, that is a jewel of great value. Whoever agrees to be a guarantor for a stranger should give their garment as security. Food gained dishonestly may taste good, but afterward it will be like sand in the mouth. Seek good advice, and you will succeed. Do not go into battle without first making plans. A gossip spreads secrets, so stay away from those who talk too much. If you curse your parents, your life will end like a lamp that goes out in the darkness. Wealth that is easily gained does not benefit us. Do not be vindictive. Trust in God, the Lord, and He will bring justice for you. The Lord hates those who use dishonest weights and measures. If it is the Lord who directs our steps, how can we understand our own lives? Think carefully before making a promise to God, for you may regret it later. A wise king uncovers those who do evil and punishes them without mercy. The Lord has given human beings intelligence and conscience. No one can hide from themselves. A government will remain in power as long as it is humane, just, and honest. The glory of the young is their strength, and the splendor of the old is their gray hair. Punishment cures our wickedness and improves our character. Chapter 21. For the Lord God, controlling the mind of a king is as easy as directing the flow of a river. If you think everything you do is right, remember that the Lord judges your intentions. Do what is right and just, for this pleases God more than offering sacrifices. The wicked are driven by pride and arrogance, and that is sin. Those who plan carefully have abundance, but the hasty end up in need. Wealth gained dishonestly soon disappears and becomes a deadly trap. The wicked are destroyed by their own violence because they refuse to do what is right. The guilty follow crooked paths, but the innocent do what is right. It is better to live in a corner of the yard than inside a house with a quarrelsome woman. The wicked hunger for evil. They show no mercy to anyone. When a mocker is punished, the inexperienced learn a lesson. When the wise are taught, their knowledge increases. God, who is just, watches the wicked and brings them to ruin. Whoever refuses to listen to the cry of the poor will also cry out and not be heard. Give a gift in secret to someone who is angry with you, and their anger will subside. When justice is done, the righteous rejoice, but the wicked are terrified. Whoever strays from good sense is walking toward death. Whoever loves pleasure will become poor. Whoever loves wine and rich food will never be wealthy. The righteous are freed from distress, and the wicked suffer in place of the good. It is better to live in the desert than with a quarrelsome, complaining woman. The sensible person has enough to live in wealth and abundance, but the foolish do not, because they spend everything they earn. Whoever is kind and upright will have a long life and will be treated with respect and justice. An intelligent person can capture a city defended by strong men and tear down the walls they trusted in. If you do not want to get into trouble, be careful with what you say. We call a mocker the arrogant person who treats others with pride and contempt. A lazy person dies longing for many things because they refuse to work. They spend all day thinking about what they wish they had, but a person of character has something to give and gives gladly. God detests the sacrifices the wicked offer him, especially when they are offered with evil intentions. A false witness will be condemned to death, but the word of one who listens carefully will be accepted. The upright person has confidence, but the wicked only pretend to have it. Wisdom, intelligence, and human understanding amount to nothing in the presence of the Lord. People prepare horses for battle, but victory comes from God, the Lord. Chapter 22. A good name is worth more than great riches. To be well regarded is better than silver and gold. There is no difference between the rich and the poor, for the Lord God made them both. A sensible person sees danger and hides, but the foolish go on and suffer harm. Whoever fears the Lord and is humble attains wealth, honor, and long life. On the path of the wicked there are traps and hardships. Whoever values life keeps away from them. Train a child in the way they should go, and even at the end of life they will not turn from it. The rich rule over the poor, and the borrower is a slave to the lender. Whoever sows wickedness reaps disaster and will be punished by their own hatred. The kind-hearted will be blessed, for they share their food with the poor. Drive away the proud person, and quarrels will end long with arguments and insults. Whoever loves sincerity and speaks well will have the friendship of the king. The Lord God stands. Watch to defend the truth and frustrate the plans of liars. The lazy person stays at home and says, "If I go out, a lion will attack me." Adultery is a trap into which fall those whom the Lord detests. Foolishness is bound up in the heart of a child, but correction will teach them proper behavior. Whoever gains wealth at the expense of the poor, or by giving gifts to the rich, will end up poor. Pay attention, and I will teach you what the wise have said. Study their teachings, and it will be a pleasure for you to remember and recite them. I am now teaching you these proverbs, so that you may put your trust in God. I have written down 30 proverbs for you. They contain knowledge and sound advice to help you know what is right and just. Then, when you are asked questions, you will know how to give the right answer. First, do not take advantage of the poor simply because they are poor, nor exploit those who have no one to defend them in court. For the Lord will defend their cause and threaten the life of those who threaten them. Second, do not make friends with rude or violent people. You may pick up their bad habits and later be unable to free yourself from them. Third, do not agree to be a guarantor for anyone, because if you cannot pay the debt, they will take away even your bed. Fourth, do not move the boundary stones that your ancestors set in place. Fifth, do you know someone who does their work well? Know that such a person is better than most and deserves to be in the company of kings. Chapter 23, 6th. When you sit down to eat with an important person, remember who they are. If you are given to gluttony, restrain yourself. Do not be eager to eat the fine food set before you, for they may be trying to deceive you. Seventh, do not wear yourself out trying to get rich, and do not fix your thoughts on it, for your money may suddenly disappear, as if it had grown wings and flown away like an eagle. Eighth, do not eat at the house of a stingy person, nor be eager for the fine food they serve. Have some more, they say, but they are not sincere. Their manner will make you feel sick. You will vomit the little you have eaten, and all your compliments will be wasted. Ninth, do not waste your time speaking to a fool, for they will despise your wise words. 10th, do not move an ancient boundary stone, nor take over land that belongs to orphans. God is the mighty defender of orphans, and will plead their cause against you. 11th, pay attention to what you are taught and learn as much as you can. 12th, do not withhold discipline from a child. A few strikes will not kill them. In fact, they may even save them from death. 13th, my child, if you become wise, I will be very happy. I will feel proud when I hear you speak with wisdom. 14th, do not envy sinners. Seek to respect and obey God every day of your life. Then your future will be bright and you will not lose hope. 15th, listen, my child. Be wise and think carefully about the way you live. Do not associate with those who drink too much or with those who eat too much, for drunkards and gluttons become drowsy and end up poor, dressed in rags. 16th, listen to your father, for you owe him your life, and do not despise your mother when she grows old. Buy truth, wisdom, instruction, and good sense, but do not sell any of them. A father who has an upright and wise child will be very happy and proud. Make your father glad because of you. Give your mother that joy. 17th, my child, pay close attention to what I say, and follow the example of my life. Prostitutes and immoral women are a dangerous trap with no escape. Like a thief, they lie in wait for their victims and make many men unfaithful. 18th, who cries out in pain? For whom are their sorrows? Who lives quarreling and complaining? Who has bloodshot eyes and wounds that could have been avoided? It is the one who drinks too much and goes looking for mixed drinks. Do not gaze at the wine when it sparkles in the cup, when it is red and goes down smoothly. In the end, it bites like a venomous snake. You will see strange things and speak foolishly. You will feel as if you were in the middle of the sea, nauseated, swaying on the top of a ship's mast. Then you will say, "Someone must have hit me. I think I was beaten, but I don't remember. Why can't I get up? I need another drink."